Hello plant friends, what is up? Today I'm going to show you how to propagate a peperomia. This will work for both the variegated and unvariegated versions. It's going to be nice, it's going to be quick, it's going to be easy, so let's get down to it. So there's two ways of propagation that I want to go about showing you today. The first method that I'm going to show you guys is just the stem. So you would just take a clean pair of scissors or pruners and you would just snip probably about where I have that line there for something about that size. And then you're going to want to take off the two most bottom 2 or 3 leaves, just so you have about 2, maybe 3 leaves on the very top of the stem. If you're a little bit worried about trimming your plant, don't be. It's totally understandable. Everyone is a little bit nervous the first time. But what snipping your plant will do and actually will encourage more growth. So here where I've got these 2 arrows pointing, you can see that I actually had 2 more branches pop out on top of 2 little leaves that are already growing from the stem. So those are whole new branches with whole new growth. So that's going to make your plant bushier, thicker, and just give it the appearance of more. So if you're a little bit worried about snipping, just think of it like a haircut. It's gonna look a little raggedy for a couple weeks or a month, and then it's just gonna be awesome. So back to the stems. With those leaves that you just plucked off, set those leaves aside. And what you're gonna do now is you're gonna take your little stem and you're just gonna plop it in either water or perlite. I prefer perlite, but for my propagation I did water. It took about 2-ish weeks on the stems to start seeing root growth, and then I just took them and I schlupped them into some soil, and here we are. We're laughing. Now the second way you can propagate a peperomia is with a leaf, actually. So those leaves that we plucked off, what I did with those was I actually just set them in about 1 inch of water, just the stems, and then I let them sit. They did take a little bit longer to grow roots, so about a week longer than the stem method, but no big deal. I probably could have waited for the roots to grow a little bit more, but I was impatient, and so I just kind of plopped them into their little growers here. Now if I could do things differently with the knowledge I have now, I probably would have set it into a smaller size grower, probably something like this little planter, only because with less area for the roots to grow, then I feel like it would have focused on putting out foliage faster. So anyways, I plopped my leaves and their roots and their little growth into these little plastic containers. I filled them up with my medium of choice, which is just a chunky mix. Plopped them in my propagation cabinet, and I started playing the waiting game for a little while. Actually, these just started coming out, so they did take a little while, but again, that's probably because the roots were busy filling out all that space. But now you can see that we've got some babies coming up, so that's pretty cool. And then back here you can see, now here I think that I had this container a little bit too far away from the grow light, because I have this leaf coming in the back, and as you can see, it's got no variegation. It's reverted back to pure green. And if I go ahead and look in the container here, I can see another leaf growing beside it, and it's also green. So I'm thinking that I may have lost some variegation. I have put it closer to the grow light in my propagation cabinet, and I will see what happens. But that's just another way that you can get some more growth from peperomias. So you've got the stem method, you've got the leaf method, and you use those methods, bing bang boom, you got a nice full peperomia. So there you have it, guys, how to propagate a peperomia, quick and easy. Thanks for watching my video. If you liked it, you found it useful, throw me a like and a sub. Thanks, and I'll catch you next video.